Alright, Skull Nation, thanks for being with me. Hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, like, comment, and share this content. Skull, baby. What is up, Vikings fans? Welcome to another episode of Talk Vikings with me. Should have done this before the Danielle Hunter video, but whatever. Same time, I guess my eye caught the Danielle Hunter thing was so essential to me. I guess like these two players, Adam Thielen, Harrison Smith, they are super important. Two team captains, two very important players to the Vikings. Like if we would have lost any one of them, it would just imagine replacing Harry the Hitman. Imagine replacing Mr. Touchdown, Mr. Red Zone himself, Mr. Minnesota himself. Adam Thielen. It would have been sad to see Adam Thielen go, oh my god, like he gotta be like the best route runner in the red zone. Anyway, but I want to apologize. The Danielle Hunter, but you guys probably got what I was saying anyway. The Danielle Hunter video, I kept saying signing bonus. I meant the roster bonus. Now the roster bonus is the money that they keep kicking down the road and they keep putting into the future. The signing bonus is something that's paid up front. The roster bonus is spread over time, and the Vikings kind of kept pushing that down the line because he kept getting injured the couple of years, and this year it was the deadline for it, and they could have cut him or they could have traded him or whatever. It's weird how these bonuses and these deals work. Like there's rules that come with them, and it's weird. It's confusing if you're not familiar with. So I didn't mean to confuse you guys. I try to simplify everything. But over time, like this channel is fairly new. This is my first off season, but I'm gonna break things like that down and roster bonuses and signing bonuses and cap hits and all of that. But yeah, so I put that in the title. Like I kind of realized it after the video was done. I put that in the title, roster bonus, not signing bonus. So we paid him his signing bonus, and base salary. So we had to swallow that pill. But anyway, Adam Thielen, Harrison Smith, the Vikings just restructured their contract and kind of like what they did with Kirk. Like they're kind of going, and I like what Quest is doing. I like Quest. I thought he was gonna drive me crazy, but he's not. They're basically keeping almost that exact same team from last year. Cause that team, like I said in the previous video, that team was a playoff team. It was a go far in the playoffs caliber kind of team. All the games, like I said, were super close. We were just a lineman away or a Danielle Hunter away from winning a lot of games. So they're going to run that back. So they're re-signing a lot of our veterans. A lot of our team captains are going to stay. They're not getting rid of dudes. They're actually restructuring contracts. But they're doing it with roster bonuses, with a lot of roster bonuses in place. They're restructuring these contracts and they're keeping these guys for later years. Like Adam Thielen and Harrison Smith got extended for 4 more years, and to reduce the cap hits, they added big bonuses. If you get kind of like what the Kirk deal, his cap was down, but they added more. They gave him more money. Basically, they're gonna owe them more money in the future. But to lower the cap hit, like same thing with Aaron Rodgers too. It's like, listen, we'll pay you less this year, but we owe you more for the next few years. You're gonna make more annually for the next few years to come, but we're gonna pay you less this year because the what is the cap? The cap is $209 million right now, and the Vikings were over. And you can't really blame Quezzy and O'Connell. You can't really blame Quezzy because, this is what he inherited. So he's doing the best he can. I don't like Adam Thielen is what, 31. He's gonna be 32, and Harrison Smith is 33, and 4 more years on their contract. It's like, God, they're gonna be like old dudes still playing, so they might get cut at the end. These dudes are gonna be in their late 30s, especially for Harrison Smith. Like he's safeties last long. Receiver, I guess they could play into their late 30s, but if they're not injury prone, if they're not, if they don't get hurt, if these guys stay healthy, you never know. Like dudes like Jerry Rice and who else is old? Jerome Bettis, like Emmett Smith. Adrian Peterson, like there's been old guys, into their late 30s that still played the game. Frank Gore. Frank Gore is just like, did he ever get injured? Anyway, so I kind of understand what the Vikings are doing. By restructuring the two contracts, they save $14 million in cap hit. Now, like I said, they extended their contract and paid them more money. Like, for example, Adam Thielen, it's all about how the agent negotiate. Like Adam Thielen has $18 million guaranteed. Okay, now the guaranteed money is money the team is gonna have to pay you, even if they cut you, even if you get injured, whatever. So they can reduce your cap for this year, but add on your guaranteed money for like over the next few years or however long your contract is. Even if you get injured, regardless of how you play, that money is guaranteed. So the players are like, well, yeah, I'll take less money this year, because it's all about the team, and I want to help the team cap, but I know I'm gonna get more money later on, and I know I'm guaranteed a certain amount of money over this next few years or whatever. So it's weird. It's all about the agents, it's all about the negotiating process. But Quezzy's doing this thing. This is obvious that they're going all in this year. They trust that same team, the same pieces that were in place. They trust those guys to, they're gonna run it back basically. They're investing in most of the same guys that are on the Zimmer's team. They're not really getting rid of anybody as far as like the guys who are the key pieces. I mean, like guys like Xavier Woods, like I mentioned earlier, he only had a 1-year deal. I don't know if they bring Pat Peterson back. Damn, I like Pat Peterson, but he's getting old too. They might bring him back for another year or two. Guys like that. But our core, like your Adam Thielen, Justin Jefferson, he's still on his rookie deal. Dalvin Cook is still here. Harrison Smith, the hitman, Eric Kendricks, guys like that. Danielle Hunter, that Danielle Hunter deal was, they were like, it was like a staring contest. It was like a staring match. Dude, want to pay you, but hopefully you don't get hurt. You've been hurt. You know what I'm saying? So they got the Kirk deal done. They got the Danielle deal done. They got the Harrison Smith deal done. They got the Adam Thielen deal done. So our core guys, the same guys, are coming back. Basically, they extended them, invested more money into them, but they're gonna get less money this year, just to help the team out. But we'll see what happens. And I really like our core guys. I hope injury don't become. I hope injuries don't affect their play, even years to come, but especially this season coming up, because I love our guys. So hopefully there's like no big injury, in that team. I used to like ask God, like, what? There's gotta be something, some evil spirit somewhere, something going on, because the way we're losing last plays, like by field goal. Like look at that Bengals game. Look at the Bengals game. Dalvin Cook, we're about to win the game. Dalvin Cook fumbled and he was down. The Arizona game, we should have been the first team to beat Arizona, and they kicked that field goal. And not even they kicked the field goal. Our kicker missed the field goal, a makeable field goal. What was that? A 30-something, 37-yard or something like that. It was a 30-something yard field goal. And then you see him in other games kick like a 50-yard field goal and make it. Just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. But, you know, I like the restructure. I like the path. I like the route that Kwesi is taking. You know, I know he studied these guys. He studied the films from last year. He got all the intel on what was going on or whatever. We were just a couple of plays short. Sometimes one play and sometimes 1 second. We were very, 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 very short in most of our games, and so looks like they're running it back, and I'm with it. I'm with it. Just a couple of pieces being moved, like I said, but you know, they're running it back. And all these restructures make sense, and these guys got great chemistry. So yeah, they don't want to mess that up. They don't want to, even though we were in a cap hell. And what do? Just invest more. Now we're gonna see how this plays out over the next few years, especially next year, over the next few years, because these dudes are gonna be due more money. We're gonna see how they're gonna negotiate that, because they're taking less money this year, and they're gonna be due more money, especially guys like Danielle Hunter. I mean, that was money they owed him, you know. So we're gonna have some more roster bonuses coming up in the next few years, because that's exactly what they're gonna do, you know, convert those into roster bonuses. And you know, these big salaries they're gonna convert into roster bonuses, and some guys are gonna be owed money, you know. And I don't feel like breaking all this down right now. There's rules that come into it, because if you convert the salaries into roster bonuses, or signing bonuses, or into roster bonuses, you have to pay them. But if you don't, and the money is not guaranteed, then you can cut these guys, and you don't have to pay them all that money. It's weird. It's weird. But there's gonna be more breakdowns coming up. Just stay here, stick with it. More videos coming up. Jordan Hicks, other guys, and we'll see what the Vikings do. Jadeveon Clowney, I heard, is in town. Clowney, or he's supposed to be in town. Oh my God, if we get Jadeveon Clowney. Maybe he's gonna replace Anthony Barr. That is not a bad replacement. That is not a bad replacement. Clowney for Barr, and I like Anthony Barr too, but he was kind of injured too. I don't think Clowney is known for being injured. I don't think so. But we'll see what these guys do, man. But I like it. I love it. You know, our best guys are staying put. And for the last time, we're gonna run this thing back. That was my biggest thing in getting rid of Zimmer. If you guys, you know, been watching my videos, shout out to my first core people, my first core viewers. You guys know I've been saying this for a while. That was my biggest thing. I didn't want them to get rid of Zimmer, because I'm thinking this new regime is going to come in here and they're going to get rid of people, but they're not. They're keeping the Zimmer team. They're keeping the Zimmer regime. So they believe in that group from last year, and that was my biggest fear. They're going to come in here. They're going to dismantle the team. They're going to bring in new guys, and that's why I didn't want to get rid of Zimmer. That's why I wanted them to run it back one more time. I didn't want them to get rid of Zimmer, because Zimmer knew his guys. He knew what he had, you know, and I know he wasn't going to dismantle the team. And that's what I was thinking. They are going to come in here and dismantle this team. Like, aren't y'all watching? I don't care what any of y'all tell me. My Vikings from last year was a playoff team, period. And even with all of that, if Kirk don't miss that last game against the Packers, I guarantee you we would have beat them, because we had them shut down. We had them shut down the whole first. All right, I don't want to reminisce. But I love it. I'm gonna get into details about their contracts later on coming up. We're gonna talk more about it. The off season is just getting started. Like the new year the new football year has just started. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to go over. Yeah, man, we'll see what happens. We'll see what are the next moves. We'll see. We'll definitely see what happens. We're gonna get into it, and just stay tuned to the channel. Until then, catch you guys later. Skol, baby.